Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 10, Week 5, Day 5. So today, of course, we have ourselves, as we mentioned earlier, the raid event, specifically for that of the Khetar. As far as extra rewards, did I already get it? Yeah, I did. For 210 gems, you can end up getting the Tome Lord's Crook. And as far as this, it's basically standard explodey weapon. It does have a few effects on it. If we go check our weapons over here, over top of Crook. How do you say that? Crook? It's not Crook. I know that, right? I know it's like a cane thing. I always keep forgetting how that's pronounced. It's such a weird word. But anyways, it creates a Bone Storm, which is, I believe, one of only two. Is it the only one or one of two? I can't remember. But there aren't too many explodey weapons to create Bone Storm, so if you particularly need that, it could be helpful. The other thing that does is curse the first enemy. Compared to other explodey weapons, it's probably not going to get used much, as Khetar is a pretty underwhelming typing, and it's a very situational hero class. It's not a horrible hero class, but very rarely are you actively using it compared to like Archmages or something, unless your team is like pure Khetar or something similar. Speaking of which, that is a restriction for the raids. We showed a team on Monday, and that is the one we're going to be rolling with. For the earlier battles, we might want to change to something a little bit more AoE heavy, like a Black Manacles. However, we are using pretty much all-in skulls. This, you know, pretty standard raid team where you throw a Mang into raid troop and then kill it out with skulls. That's pretty much the entire strategy, and with a kingdom like this, that's even better, because there's 1.5 billion ways to create skulls from this kingdom, which we have access to. I'm actually going to go for seasons here, which I don't have set up currently, just so we have a little bit of extra durability and damage, and should be good to go. Okay. So, oh yeah, Guild Wars next week as well. Gosh, we got 1 billion things going on next week. So, everything that's happening next week. New Kingdom on Monday. Guild Wars on Tuesday, as well as technically starting on Monday, but you know, it doesn't start till Tuesday technically. And there was a third. I think a new pet on Wednesday. And what do I feel like I'm still forgetting something? But yeah, everything with the new kingdom. Guild Wars. Pretty sure new Wednesday pet. Why do I feel like I'm forgetting one thing? But yeah, there's a lot of things happening. Oh yeah, Journey event. Journey event. Instead of a normal world event, I believe we have Journey next week. Which I believe is the third Journey we've ever had. So if you haven't done the Journey achievement, there's an achievement in the game for getting 20,000. And you do have to do it all in one go, which makes it a little bit pricey in the gem department. However, wait, was it all in one go? Wait, no, I think we did divide it on two. Does anyone actually remember? I actually forget. Hold up. Wait, did we do it all in one go, or did he use the previous points? I think we had to do it all in one go, I'm pretty sure. I cannot remember now. But regardless, you gotta get 20,000 miles in a Journey event, which is not easy, as far as how many points you end up needing for that. It is in one go? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's so annoying, which means you have to spend a couple thousand gems for it, which is not ideal. However, Journey event's actually not that bad when you're not going for the achievement. The only reason why it seems bad when you go for the achievement is because you have to go so absurdly deep. But generally speaking, if we're just doing the Journey event normally, it's going to be pretty much just like a world event, just different. Like, we don't have to go that deep in order to get all rewards. So, especially since some people in the guild might still be going for it. So it should be a relatively easy event. Since some people might still go super high score to get the achievement done if they haven't already. Also, these two will be available on August 1st, though not next week, not quite yet. Anyways, let's go do this raid event already. So, I went over the weapon, though I might mess around with it a little bit later. Here's the team that I mentioned. However, I am going to actually change to, I think, AoE real quick. This will obviously not be the case when we go a little bit later. However, for these earlier fights, it actually will be a little bit quicker just to go straight into like a link or something here. Yeah, we'll go purple link. Why not? Doesn't really matter too much as long as it goes in our weapon. Go to that. Go to like Archmages. Obviously, this will fall off very quickly. However, we'll win these earlier battles just slightly quicker. Oh, I'm not set to magic right now. I'm set to seasons. I should probably go change that. Just so our damage range is a little bit better. This allows us to one-shot things very quickly, rather than have to deal with 1 billion skulls. Which, once we get deeper, will be quicker, obviously, but not for these earlier fights, it won't be. Actually, are we done with the other event? Let me double check. Has my guild finished this event? We have not. Though they're so close, I might not help. Good job, guild. You got this. We'll help on the Journey event. Let's see, where are we? We're only dead last as the guild leader. We're fine. We're only absolute dead last. It's fine. Anyways, where were we? Let's go do the raids. But we'll be doing the Journey event more. We'll help there. It's pretty much already done. It should be fine. It's Thursday with like a fifth of the points needed on the final one. I lead by example, I know, right? It really doesn't matter how much of it gets done as long as it gets done by Sunday. The big issue is when people do, like, literally nothing towards it. What do we need here? It just exploded the value I needed. If we don't do anything, why should the guild? Well, if we were lower on score, I would do more. But because we're already higher, it doesn't matter. Like, if I looked at that and I saw we weren't even done with stage 11, I would do every last battle we have. But we're pretty much already done with it, so we don't need to. It wouldn't take that long, though. We have access to double empower skull with extra skull damage. So the fights die in, like, what, 30 seconds? Oddly enough, we're actually going to be using a very similar team for this one. We do have access to Apophysis, which going forward is pretty much a useless troop. However, it gets one last hurrah actually being usable this weekend, which is kind of cool. I still find that kind of funny, as the week that basically makes it obsolete, it gets to be used one last time to not be obsolete. So essentially, we keep doing this until we stop one-shotting. The second Black Manacle doesn't one-shot, we switch our team, which is very soon, because we're almost at the point where it doesn't one-shot. Obviously, it's not one-shotting Zugov, but that's not what we need to one-shot. We need to one-shot everything else. Because Zugov, we can just clean with a skull. Because realistically, we're going to get like 3 different pokes we could do. And he dies in one. I know, it's not like Isabel can kick. Honestly, we do absolutely nothing in the Puzzle Quest 3 guild, and she still hasn't kicked us yet. Because I believe she's actually technically the guild leader now. Because we accidentally got demoted. As I haven't checked, are we still the #1 guild on Puzzle Quest 3? I know we're like 40,000 ahead, but the fact that the other guilds saw they were 40,000 behind might have made them power grind to try to tick first. I wouldn't be surprised if they have tried. Because I think for the longest time they thought they were the #1 guild, and it's like, nope, we're not. Or they aren't, I should say. Yeah, we still are. Is the gap getting smaller, though? Or is it about the same? Also, how has the game been recently? I actually haven't really been checking up on it. They really need to fix the game somehow, though. I'm not sure what their plan is ultimately for that. But hopefully they have some kind of plan. Oh, we're stopping the one-shots. Okay, it's time to stop using this team. It's officially stopped working. Obviously, it wasn't expected to last that long, but it has indeed stopped functioning. What are you doing trying to get reflect? Oh no, I was spam clicking it and accidentally threw it in the middle of nowhere. Whoops. Okay, let me go get my real team now. I just want to use that for the really early fights. Let's grab the one from the Monday video. This was the team I was planning to use most of the time. We're just using some AoE to get the earlier ones done a little bit quicker. Oh wait, are we already done with raid? Wait, what? The guild's already... Wait, what? Who went for leaderboard? Oh, Isabel. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, we're already done with raids. Good job, Isabel. Wow, you went for top 20. Whoa. I was like, wait, we're already done. Well, technically, I don't need to do anymore. But, oh no, we already started. I might as well show the team if nothing else. Oh, maybe we will go do raids then. Or, not raids, but the other thing. Yeah, we got double blue there too. Nice. But, yeah, but let me at least show this team. Gosh. Oh, sorry, I didn't say see when you said that. Actually, I didn't even say all the hellos yet either. Hello, let me go look back in chat as well while I do it. Hello, Bill. Hello, Isabel. Hello, NASA. Hello, Gimli. Hello, Roman. Hello, Andrew. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, Sushi Ninja. Hello, Mani. Hello, Dragon. Hello, no, we're not getting new class next week. It's the week after next week, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Wait, is it next week? Hold up. Next week might actually be the new class. Hold up. You might be right, actually. Yeah, isn't it a week from today? Yeah, that would be next Friday. Hold up. Yeah, you're right. It is new hero class next week, isn't it? That's the other thing I was forgetting about. Hello, Draco. Hello, Vampire. Hello, But let me go double check just in case. Hello, Big Country. Could you show the PC PvP leaderboard? Oh yeah, I can show it real quick. Curious to compare it to the Xbox. You're currently ranked 6. Normally the final few is like ultra hard to end up getting. Like the people that grind like the final highest few, they're always so absurdly high. But yeah, I'll go show it in a second as soon as we finish out this battle. Oops, that doesn't kill, does it here? Oh wait, Bang's not gonna kill either. Oh no, I forgot to do the initial Mang and now we're low on damage and now I don't have alignment. Here, go do that. There you go. Yeah, this is PvP leaderboard. We're currently all the way in 35,000 with 1,700. But yeah, this was what I was talking about earlier when I was saying like there's a huge gap between like the highest and like 6. You said you're at 6, which I'm not sure if it's the same on console, but like 6 here is like 70-ish thousand, and then top 2 is like like double 3rd place. Both of them pretty much, or at least the average between the two, anyways. But yeah, it's 179,000, which is literally 100,000 more than 4th. And actually more than 100,000 technically. But yeah, they're both like absurdly power grinding. Both over 100,000 by quite a margin. This guy's probably going to end at like 200-something thousand, almost 250. Like realistically, because this is the 5th day. So he still has 2 more days. If you divide that into that number, that means he was farming about 30,000 per day. And today's not even over. Which means he's probably going to get another 60,000. Another 60,000 puts him at, what, 240,000? So he might be trying for 250,000. But he could definitely make it if he tried. If you count the rest of today and his current rate of farming. Plus he might have more time on the weekends, given that's the weekend. But he's really power grinding it. Anyways, where were we? Let's go back and, well, I guess just mess around with raids a little bit. We're already technically done with the event. Since Isabel absolutely crushed it. So yeah, I guess we will go help the guild with the other event then. Since that one's not completed, whereas this one is. There we go. The number 1 player on Xbox has over 2,200 battles. Well, it also depends what kind of scoring you're going for. I'm not sure how many the number 1 place on PC just was because I wasn't paying attention to the number of battles. However, some people do go for different rating ones, which is why their number of battles might look different. The disparity between that amount of points has been lowered. Because back in the day, it used to be like a very large margin. But now I think the minimum you get is like almost 40, 50. Whereas before, you could get like a minimum of like 10 or something absurdly low, 10 or 20. I think they raised the minimum by a lot. And by the minimum, I mean like the one you can get for doing the 1 trophy one. Like right here, you can see the 1 trophy one is 50 and the highest one is 66. There was a point where the 1 trophy one was like 10 and the highest one was like, you know, pretty much the same number it is now. So there's quite a bit of a disparity, but now there's not as big of a difference. But yeah, current first place is at 3,500 battles. Second place is 2,006. And then the third and beyond that's kind of in like the 1,000 to 2,000 range. Yeah, they're at 3,500. Oh, technically even more than that. They're almost at 4,000 if you count their losses. Because, oh, wait, never mind. That's not losses. That's losses. Wait, how does this guy have such a high lose rate? Because that's the Fen team. Wait, how has this guy lost 764 times? That's weird. Because look at the lose rate on everyone else. What team is he running? Like, how do you lose that much? That's like a 25% lose rate. Like, look at this. This lost, like, you know, pretty much none, pretty much none, pretty much none, pretty much none. Like, almost literally none. And then you have this one losing, like, 1/4 the time. Is he using 4 times Firebomb? He could be using a risky high-speed team. There are some out there. He could be using, like, the Bombot meta. Or something similar. Some kind of weird, outlandish team. That, like, if it doesn't get it immediately, it just auto-loses. Like, it either auto-wins or auto-loses immediately. It could be one of those kind of teams. Just weird that his win rate's just so far off compared to the rest. Anyways, alright, let's go do, like, another rage or two. Though we don't need any more points, so we're kind of just showing it for the sake of showing it at this point. But, you know, rage plays the same way it always does. Generally, rule of thumb with raids is throw Mang at, though I haven't really played too many of these as the way you're kind of supposed to, but generally the strategy is throw Mang at Zugoff, throw Raid Slayer at Zugoff, go get ourselves some skulls in this case, ideally off of an extra turn. We do not have any option for it, so I'll just go to do this one. And then off of that, we should have a Keeper of Souls option. And then we take our Keeper of Souls option, and then we win. Oops, I did not take extra turn there. I'm not sure why I thought that one was. Whoops. And then we win. That's a pretty straightforward raids. Honestly, it's kind of funny because both of the two modes are really skull heavy with a Empower Skull. This one with Apophysis, the other one with the extra skull damage combined with gosh, I cannot remember her name, but you know, the new epic that came out this week combined with Fist of Zorn. Oh, we don't have alignment there. I'm just gonna kill out the raid bosses so we don't have to deal with it. See if he does any kind of touch to the board. He does not in any way that's useful. I'm actually just gonna move something and see where that brings us. Alright, we're just gonna go for Apophysis and then go from there. And now he's very dead. Can't stop them all. And oh wait, how did I not kill out the other one? Wait, did I forget to cast Mang? Oh no, he moved my... Oh no. I was like, wait, why did that not kill in one shot? He moved my my troop. That's not nice. Because we used Mang, so we would have had 141 attack. But he moved my troop, so I couldn't get down the value. Oh, you're still 400,000 ahead? Oh gosh. Yeah, I guess autoplay is helping a lot. I should probably check how autoplay is. Is it actually really useful? Like, is autoplay actually usable in Puzzle Quest 3? Because I still never checked it out. Because I know autoplay in Gems of War is questionable in its usefulness. Like, it's not useless. It's just... It's so situational when you can use it that it's almost not worth using. Like, I pretty much only use it when I go on a bathroom break on stream. It's like the only time I put it up, pretty much. And even then, it's like so slow. Because it gets done like a 20-second battle in a time of like 2 minutes. Oh, it is actually useful? Oh, that's good. I will do one last battle for raids, and then we'll go clean up our world event then. Since we actually need points for world event, whereas we don't need points for this one. Since Isabel kind of solo carried it for the entire guild. Oh, why did... Oh, never mind, that was the right one. I thought I clicked the wrong one for a second. No, don't you, Agile. What are you doing? That's not allowed. Oh, I misclicked. Oh, I misclicked again. Alright, we do not have Keeper Souls, unfortunately, so we're going to have to bait out a skull here. I'm trying to get them where we can actually end up getting something. Can you actually deny... Yeah, you can, okay. Let's make it sure. I wasn't sure if you could click Lycanthropy directly. Yeah, you can. But even if you couldn't, I believe just targeting purple would have also converted them. Because they technically count as purple gems. Alright, there we go. We're done with raids. By done by raids, I mean Isabel went for leaderboards, so our entire guild kind of just automatically got it done. Even people who haven't done any. Though they do need to do at least a few battles to claim the rewards. The way that raids works is you actually have to do these battles right here before you can get to claim your rewards. So you actually have to do these 6 battles, mandatory, to claim any rewards. It's actually the only mode set up like that, because you're blocked on Minions 1 and Minions 2. Even if you have all of these 10 already completed, you have to complete out these 2 categories before you can claim everything else. It's the only mode that's actually set up like that. Some of them you lose some loot, like Invasions. You miss out on an orb and 65 gems if you don't go to a certain point. However, you're still able to claim everything else. This is the only game mode where if you don't contribute at all, you actually can't claim your rewards, which is pretty funny. You don't have to contribute that much, though. It takes, like, what? It took us, like, 2 minutes to do those earlier battles with, like, a Black Manacle team. However, you do have to contribute something, at least. Whereas you can't just do literally nothing. Anyways, speaking about literally nothing, let's go help with the world event that we've done almost nothing towards. Oh, we did it on Monday. I think that was the only day we bothered touching it this week. Oh, wait, I don't have one set up to the thing. Probably because I replaced it with the one I was just doing. Where was that going? The Orc's Path? Oh, wait, why did I set it to magic? I actually don't need magic with this team, do I? Wait, actually, it would have been fine setting it to 2 seasons into the 20% thingy. Yeah, we don't actually gain any benefit from that. Let me go set this back to magic. Because what we actually need is this. There we go. Because we're not actually utilizing magic for this event. And this one's just rarity order, so pretty straightforward. Still running it with the same team we were running earlier. Though we could try switching hero to first if we want to. A little bit riskier running it this way, but I believe it is a bit quicker. So we do have our double empower. The only problem with that double empower is not having any alignment whatsoever. I would hope we sure have it now. We do, okay. So now we just kind of auto-win. Take that over. Take that over. Take that over. Cast that. And how have we not won yet? Let's see. We actually have to go board clear, unfortunately. And now we've won. There we go. That's all we gotta do with this team. Just rinse and repeat. He racked up almost 2k crest alone using autoplay. Whoa, that's a lot. That's actually a huge amount. Is autoplay actually that good in that game? Does it let you use it like everywhere? Because that's one of the biggest issues with how Gems of War implemented it. Is there's almost nowhere you can use it. You can't use it in treasure hunts, otherwise everyone would be. But I wish they would have, because that would actually be useful. But they didn't add it in treasure hunt. They didn't add it in factions, so you can't run it while doing factions. Literally no daily uses it, unless you count, you know, doing Explore 12 as your daily. But technically, there's no daily system attached to it. But every daily system in Gems of War, you cannot use it for. Like pretty much everything you'd want to use it for, you can't. Like the only thing there is Explore. And it's way, way quicker to do it manually. Because by the time you even click the button to autoplay Explore, you could have almost like half won the battle. Or in the case of Dust Devil team, you could have literally won the battle quicker than setting auto battle. As it is actually it is quicker to win with Dust Devil quick kill than it is to click the auto battle button. Because it has a double confirmation screen, so you have to click twice. Whereas Dust Devil, you just click once and you win. Which literally makes auto battle worse than just clicking the win button. At least in that particular situation. What are you doing, Valraven? I see you thinking about leaving the battle. Don't you do that. I know, auto battle is very useless in this game. Isabel was talking about auto battle in Puzzle Quest 3 though. When she was saying she was mentioning it was actually good. Which is the other game Gems of War's, or you know, the Gems of War dev's been doing. Though there is one good thing about if Puzzle Quest 3 never ends up being good, is they'll focus more on Gems of War again. Because that's almost like a good thing for like the future of Gems of War in some sense. Because if Puzzle Quest 3 completely flops, then they would just have to go all in on their live service of Gems of War instead of running two different ones. Maybe that means we could finally get the good co-op feature that Puzzle Quest 3 has. Because if they ever like discontinue Puzzle Quest 3 and like implement some of the features into Gems of War, hopefully they don't bring the bad features. However, if there was any one feature they need to bring over, is definitely the co-op feature. It's like the one of the few good things Puzzle Quest 3 does insanely well. That is specifically not in Gems of War. Because the closest thing we have to co-op, which isn't even really co-op, is Tower of Doom. And that's not even like remotely technically co-op. Like that and Guild Wars is like the closest we have, both of which are pretty far from actually being the proper co-op mode. We don't have any alignment, though I still feel like hitting, but I'm gonna go for this just so we can hopefully get our brown convert. I don't have enough mana, but we do have alignment, so we just kind of keep tearing things apart from there. So we'll do that. Okay, we do have alignment on the other one. Ideally, we just randomly get brown mana. Unfortunately, we did not. We got blue. Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter. We already won. I'm like playing as if they have so much more durability left yet. We already just got the kill there. Hello, Michael. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Vampire. They need an 8x speed auto battle for Gems of War. That would be funny. Or at least a 4x speed auto battle. I don't think they'll ever implement 8x speed. Mostly out of concern of the economy for the game. Though I really wish they would add an animation skip option. Because realistically, they're not going to add a higher speed. They're just going to probably add a way to skip animations. And by skip animations, I mean like those pop-up images that come up and stuff like that. Because that's where most of the time waste is in the game. It's also very annoying because on 4x speed it flashes for such a short duration anyway, so that might as well just not even happen. Dude, that'd be a really nice change. Like, keep 4x speed, but remove animations. Which is mostly just the pop-in of the images when they keep coming in. Because that would fix two things. It would make casting abilities ever so slightly quicker. And it would make it so whenever you fight against 4 gnomes during Palooza, it'll go a lot quicker. And that's probably the main reason why they're never going to do it. Because it would make Paloozas even more, even easier to farm than they already are. Oh, we already won. I didn't even need to click the win button. It just wins on its own. The mana surge. Oh no, I like the mana surge guy. Oh, yeah, we still need to set up that soundboard. I never did for the channel off the Steam Deck thing. Because one of them that I definitely want to put down is mana surge, as well as that same guy that says legendary. I don't think it really says legendary much in the current state of the game, or at least not in the same ways where it used to in the past. But there's no phrase for it saying mythic, because mythics didn't exist at the time. We still got the legendary voice line. But yeah, he does say mana surge too much. That is true. I think we've got 4 battles left. See, we helped the guild out. And now we won't be dead last anymore. Toasty! I know what that reference is, but I have no clue what that reference is. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the, toasty, or however you say that reference. But I have no clue what that's from. So I both know and don't know what that reference is. Let's go take it down. And I will go kill everything out. Is it from Mortal Kombat? I don't have the slightest clue. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, you know what line we definitely need on the voice board? Though I'm not sure if it's copywritten. I highly doubt it is. That one from Darkest Dungeon. Because there was one really, 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 really good line from it. That ever so rarely happens, so it has such high impact when it actually does. It was the, Not Today one. I forgot the full voice line. Because that was by far, like, the best moment in that entire game. The first time you ever hear it. It's also very rare when it does happen. So, like, every time it hits really well. Also, I wonder how Darkest Dungeon 2's been doing these days. I haven't been keeping up with it. Has anyone played the beta since, like, a year ago? Because we played it around when it came around. Messed around with it for, like, a couple weeks, a month, however long it was. And, played, like, the first update. And I have not looked at it since. Hopefully it's doing well. I do have to say, I'm pretty sure they've improved it since then, obviously, because it's in beta. But, Darkest Dungeon 1 was better. I know they're still developing Darkest Dungeon 2, but at least from what I played, Darkest Dungeon 1 felt like a better experience. Oh yeah, I wouldn't fully get the reference, no. Hey, speaking about other games, I heard rumor that we might be getting a Pokemon trailer tomorrow. And I'm so absurdly hyped if we do, because we know, like, nothing about it. Alright, let me go take out Phoenicia. Actually, I got Mortal Kombat 11 from a friend, about a year ago for the Switch. I never bothered playing it. We could stream it at some point. Though I'm not sure how well it runs on the Switch. We might be looking at 5 frames per second. But if it's stable, I might play it. At some point. On a long list of things we eventually need to play. Isn't that the most recent Mortal Kombat game? I never really played many of them. And Mortal Kombat on Switch is horrible. Well, that's the only version I have, and it's like a $60 game, so it is the one we will be playing. Because I believe it also has the DLC. Because what ended up happening is one of my friends got like the Deluxe Collector's Edition or something, and it came with an extra code for the, like a digital version, but he didn't really need it because, you know, it's physical, and he already had the physical one, so he just gave it to me. So that was convenient, and greatly appreciated. But I haven't really played it. I generally don't play fighting games too much. Like, other than Smash Ultimate, there's very few fighting games I've really bothered with. It's not really a genre I get into much. Like, that genre, shooters, stuff like that. Like, I don't mind playing them, but it's not really a genre I play that often. Anyways, where were we? Cleared out that, cleared out that. Cleared out, I believe, all the things? How are we doing on our guild? Are we not dead last anymore? Are we setting an example for our guild? Let's see, where are we now? Like, we might have been dead last earlier, but now we're 4th to last. Though, in all fairness, we're 4th to last tied in a multi-way tie. That technically makes us 7th to last. But, yeah, we're technically 3rd to last if you look at it that way. We're tied 3rd to last, even though we're in the 4th position. Though, in all fairness, so is, like, a third of my guild almost. Because this is, like, the bare minimum section right here. This is, you bought tier 2? No, tier 3. You bought up to the weapon and did all your battles, is what that is. Oh, no, I think that might be tier 2. Yeah, never mind, that's just tier 2. You bought up to tier 2s and then did all your battles. Because if everyone in your guild is tier 2... Honestly, I think if everyone in your guild is tier 0, I am pretty sure that is enough to get the event done. I'm pretty sure. The calculation for it's slightly different from week to week. But on average, I think you can actually do it with like a 0 to 2 tier in the current state of the game. Some of them have required more in the past, but most of them these days actually are pretty easy to do. They got the math right on. Also, what's our flash offer this weekend? Ah, it's a bad one. Boo. Also, definitely don't spend money on this. We're going to be having like a 7-hour, 8-hour pass on Monday. Also, I'm definitely going to have to check the phone version because last time it was $1 cheaper on phone. Not like that's that big of a deal, but hey, if we could just get it for $1 cheaper by doing on the phone version, why not? Well, I'll need to double check it later. I'm pretty sure they'll fix it this time around, but it could just be a localization thing where it's just cheaper because of the thing. Though it shouldn't be, because I believe Steam and Android both take 30%. So they wouldn't have any reason to make it cheaper on Android because it's taking the same cut. So maybe just did that on accident, but I don't know, we'll find out. Anyways, because we're going to be having a Kingdom Pass thing, and last time I think it was like $8 or something. And we'll be getting it just so we can show everything immediately when we get it. I'm not going to be buying all the tiers, but I am going to buy, you know, the standard paid pass. So I'm definitely not buying all the tiers, because if you spent money on it, I think it's like 50-something bucks, which is way too much, obviously, if you bought like every tier immediately. You can also do it with gems, but then you're burning through like 10,000 gems, I think, because I think it's 100 per tier. And there's 100 tiers, so if you did all of them, it would cost you 10,000 gems, which is exceedingly not worth it. That'd be like more than 4th of our stack just for getting them all immediately. Well, we could just wait a couple weeks and get them all that way. Because I believe there's like a cap of 10 or 5 or 10, I can't remember, that you can end up getting per day. I think it's 10. Why can I not remember the number? But it's either 5 or 10. I think it's 10. And you can get them in like half an hour or less. Not even half an hour, I don't think. And it gives you progress towards the battle passing, or whatever kind of system you'd really call it. But that's like the closest thing this kind of equivalence to. It's kind of like a little battle pass system for a kingdom. Anyways, so let's go hand out a code. And then we'll go, I guess, let's mess with some Explore. But here you guys go. Here is the good old redeem code. Yeah, we have a billion things going on next week. So what's the full rundown? We get a kingdom on Monday. We get a journey event on Monday. We get a pet on Wednesday. We have a new hero class on Friday. We have a new pet on Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. What else? I think that's everything. There's a lot of things. Oh, Guild Wars. There's also Guild Wars next week. Oh, I was also going to say patch, but never mind. We got the patch this week. It's kind of hard to tell because it basically didn't do anything. It's kind of hard to tell that there was a patch this week because the patch did pretty much the equivalence of nothing. At least immediately, anyways. Like, it looks like it did nothing, though it did do something. Anyways, let me go get you guys this code. Accidentally just X'd out of my code section, so I gotta go reopen it. One moment. And here you guys go. Here is the redeem code used on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Your invite code can be found if your settings menu. Whatever game says right over there is where you put in for your invite code. Redeem code's right over there in chat. So copy paste random numbers and letters starting with 98. And give same word as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. There it is. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly, greatly appreciated as always. But there you guys go. Enjoy. And as per usual, only usable on the PC mobile version of the game. Anyways, but yeah, if anyone has any other questions, let me know. Otherwise, let's go see if we can get last night's luck. Any of you that were here last night's stream know that we got absurd luck. So we got 3 Nishas, 2 Anus, or maybe 3 Anus. I kind of lost track. It was 2 or 3. I know for sure we got 3 Nishas though. We got 3 Nishas, 2 Anus, and a Horde Mimic off a 5x chest. Well, obviously 5x chest. It can't happen on a 2 times. But we finally got our Horde Mimic. Well, the second one, I should say. We already had one, but now we have 2. And now our goal is to get 4. Obviously not immediately. That's a very, like, back burner goal at this point. But, you know, at some point we'll have 4. It's not like a priority, but at some point we'll hit it. I feel like our biggest grind priority right now is to try to get all rares maxed. After doing all commons last week, I kind of want to go get the goal of doing all rares now. Definitely manageable. Also, I think we might be streaming some Pokemon this weekend. Because there is rumor we're getting a trailer thingy soon. And whatever that trailer reveals that we can start farming now, I'm going to start farming now. Even though the new game doesn't come out till months from now, there is some things we could do in the current games to farm for the new game. Preemptively. Let's see. What do we need here? What on earth do we need? Yeah, no problem for the code, everyone. Enjoy. Wait, am I using the wrong team? I am. I'm like, wait. My brain for a second is like, wait, why is this battle seeming so weird? It's because I'm not using Zugov. Wait, did I do the first battle not even realizing that I did the whole thing with Phoenicia build? I may have. Like, I'm so used to just going through the motions of the team that I sometimes don't even notice I'm using the wrong team. Because I just adapt to using the team against whatever team we're up against. I was just like wondering for a second, like, wait, why is this going so slow? But it's like, oh yeah, wrong team. Thank you, Vampire. Yeah, now with 2 of them, we gotta go try for the 4. Because it's currently the rarest thing to have in the entire game right now. 4 Horde Mimics. There are some people that have it, though it is exceedingly rare. It serves no purpose other than just to show off, though. Serves literally no purpose. The first one's the only one that matters, because you get an achievement for it, and it gives you a Kingdom Star. Everyone beyond that's just for the fun of it. And also because you're just passively getting them. Because realistically, to get all the tokens you need for the game, you're going to get way more than 4 over the course of the game. Like, it's almost going to be like a Cedric in a sense. Although not that many copies, but you know. You're eventually going to get way, way, way more than enough to max it. Just right now, we're just not at that point. Are you doing Monday reset stream for New Kingdom? I don't know. Should we do it exactly at reset? We could. I don't see why not. We could do a 3 a.m. stream for the New Kingdom. It's something we haven't done for a while. But yeah, that sounds like an idea. If you guys would be interested in it. I know, we could poll it real quick. Let's go poll it right now. Would you be interested in a 3 a.m. EST stream? Would you be interested in a 3 a.m. EST New Kingdom stream on Monday? Let's see. There we go. Oh, that's not a question mark. I was gonna have yes or no. And of course, the video will be up on the stream if you can't catch it live. But there you guys go. But I'll probably do one. It's just at a really weird time. So if anything else, for Europe time zones, it might be a better time than the time we normally stream. Even though it's a weird time for United States times. But for Europe and some other areas of the world, it might actually be a better time than our normal streams we do every night. Yeah, it's a pretty rare occurrence. I normally don't like being up like that late, especially recording or doing something else, but yeah, might as well. It's not that often we get a new kingdom these days. The last one was in November of last year, technically. The event rolled into December, but it started in November. So it's been 7 months since the previous one. Back in the day, we used to get a new kingdom every few months. Now it's like one per year. But at least we're getting them again. We went like 2 or 3 years without any, but that was because they were doing factions instead during that time. But now it looks like they're going to like a 1 per year schedule. This is the one we're getting this year. It comes out this Monday. And it's going to be based around gargoyle gems, which is going to be interesting because, of course, there isn't really any way to do gargoyle gems right now. We have a storm for it, so it seems like there's gargoyle gems. But we don't really have a way to apply them, realistically. Actually, do we have one option that does? I think we do, but like it's not a good option. But we're going to be getting a lot of them in this new kingdom. I think like 6 of the troops. And if you count the faction, I think it's like almost 8 have a gargoyle gem mechanic. Either good, bad, or both. And it's also going to be interesting when they do... There's 2 that will be particularly interesting. Ones that can do both at a really high amount. And any that can do 1 of a very high amount. Because if you can get a -1 at a really high amount onto the board, you can almost get Essence of Evil onto the entire opposing team at once. But if you get both simultaneously, and you could have a consistent way to destroy them, like with Rao or, you know, something similar, just like a standard board clear, you're going to basically get like every positive stats effect for your own team and every negative stats effect for the enemy team. The only big issue with it is if they don't create enough gems. Like if you're only going to be creating like, let's say 3 of them with your cast or something similarly small, like those options are going to be near useless because there's just not enough of them. But if you can create like a 12 of the mix of 2 of them or something similar and then immediately destroy them, especially if it had auto extra turn, though I highly doubt they would have auto extra turn, but you know, it could be very strong. I'll have to wait and see. I don't feel like it'll replace out Essence of Evil or Mirror Reflection, but they're definitely going to be alternatives that you can use on Troop, because currently we don't really have a proper way, technically, to have that same mechanic on a Troop. We have some things that can kind of do that, but not quite the same. Like, there's no Troop that is like Essence of Evil, like definitively. However, some of the things that we're getting in the New Kingdom might technically be the new Essence of Evil, just as a Troop instead of as a weapon. Not in the same exact way, but in a kind of indirect, similar way. And also applying to the whole team instead of just at one enemy. Which is definitely the stronger aspect. Like, you might have a turn delay before you can apply it, which means you have to make sure they don't have mana or anything like that. But if you can get like a 1-turn delayed Essence of Evil into the entire opposing team, that's going to be very strong. Those are going to be a little bit luck-based. Because each stats effect can be random, and there is a chance, I'm pretty sure, that these stats effects can be the same. So you might get like 6 of them, but 2 of them hit like silence. Which makes it so obviously they don't stack. Something like Bleed would stack, because Bleed stacks. But every other stats effect in the game does not stack when reapplied again. It refreshes the timer, but it does not make the effect of what it does stronger. Only Bleed does. Also, our luck is nowhere near what we got last night. These are some very average chests tonight. But I guess we can't have a perfect night every night. It's gonna be hard to top last night, though. That's some pretty good luck. Pretty much everything good that could have happened. We even got, we even did a treasure hunt just for the fun of it. Got 2 vaults, and both vaults dropped the biggest drop you can get of the gem key one. Which, if Treasure Hunt actually did that at 100% consistency, it would actually be worth doing Treasure Hunt. The problem is it doesn't. Because one of the biggest issue with vaults, more so than anything, is the actual vault itself does not give enough loot. The only drop that's really worth it in is the double gem key drop. And we got it twice in one single go last time, which was very convenient. But if it consistently dropped that, Treasure Hunt would actually be worthwhile to some degree. Though maybe not, because it would still take you, like let's say you consistently got double chests each time. That would still only be 20 gem keys per hour, right? Because you'd do it about 5 times, 4 per each, so that's like 20-ish gem keys with a few other loot. So yeah, 20 gem keys is worth what? Like 180 gems? Well, I don't know, that's not too bad. If you could consistently do that, that would actually be kind of good. 180 gems in an hour. That's actually not that bad. Obviously, they're stuck as gem keys and not as actual gems, but you would be getting some gems along the way as well. Unfortunately, it's not that consistent. It's a 1 in 4 chance, not a 100% chance to get them. I'll catch you later, Clip Bomb. Thanks for stopping by. We'll still continue to lurk. And we'll continue to grind. I'll probably go for another 15 minutes or so. You know, normal time streams. Go a little bit longer if we had something, but this week is not too eventful. Tomorrow night we'll probably just do a little bit more grinding, have our code, and Sunday, we'll have a lot of things to go over. Actually, maybe even Saturday might go over some of it too. Because there's a lot of things to go over for next week. Like, even though the patch was this week, theoretically, it's technically Monday and August 1st. Or technically the 2 dates of the patch we just already had. Because that's when a good bulk of the patch actually happens. The patch we had on Tuesday basically just implements what's about to happen. And of course, we'll have the Monday night stream as well. Or Monday morning stream, I should say. Which is technically Sunday night, in a sense. Because we will do an early morning stream for it. Might as well. It might not be a super long stream, probably like an hour or 2, because I still want to record the video for the event stuff. But yeah, at reset time, we'll do it for like an hour or 2. The only problem is it might be super laggy because a billion people will try to get in at that time. Well, we'll see what we can do. Because that first 15 minutes is generally really, really bad. I got an Arania there. Which sadly is the best drop we've gotten all night so far. Though I do hope Gems of War adds like a different Explore 12 in the future. You know, not exactly Explore 12, but you know, like a definitive location to farm. Because right now I feel like the only really good location, because Deep Delves weren't good, which was unfortunate. The only real definitive location to farm is Explore 12 these days, at end game. It'd be nice if we had a few more options. Like if Treasure Hunt was viable, if they made Deep Delves viable, because then at least we'd have a few different options. Because they wouldn't even need to release new content. They just need to fix like some of the things we already have. Like make Deep Delves worthwhile, so we can start running as a daily. And fix treasure hunts to not be abysmal. At least from a loot perspective anyways. The weirdest thing with Treasure Hunt as well is they add something like Nomapalooza, and with how broken that is for resources, yet then don't touch Treasure Hunt at all. Despite how dated it is. Arena still needs some touch-ups as well. Like, he even got a patch, and what they did was even remotely enough. It's almost like what they did for Deep Delves. Like, technically, they patched it, but, you know, it did so little that it wasn't enough to really affect anything. Though, if nothing else, the Delve patch that they did, that's really good for newer players still. It made doing Delve so much more accessible compared to before, which I think is what their main target was to make it so a newer player wouldn't be as intimidated by the whole faction system. Because that patch made it substantially easier to do factions compared to before. Because what was originally like something that would cost you like 100,000 plus gems potentially went all the way down to free. Just the time of actually grinding. And you can still invest gems into it to speed it up as well. And you don't have to wait for any kind of Tuesday event or anything, you just do it whenever. Which is probably the biggest benefit of it too. You don't have to worry about, oh, a certain day of the week or something like that, you can just do it whenever. You can still do it on those select days, but you can also just do it whenever. Since that patch. Yeah, these chests have been so average tonight. Come on, give us last night's luck. It's gonna be a while till we get a night that lucky again. It reminds me of that one. I'm not sure what it is. It's always those Fridays. Because we had one Friday where we got 7 niches in a single hour. It was actually closer to like half an hour. But then the rest of that time we didn't get any. But there's been a lot of Fridays we've gotten some pretty insane luck. Oh wait, never mind. Yesterday was Thursday, not Friday. Today's Friday. What am I thinking? Why do I think it's already the weekend? My whole week's slightly off. Well, it technically is the weekend now. But you know, it's not Saturday weekend. It's just starting the weekend. Let's see, we'll take that over. We'll try for a purple for Sky. We did not get it. But we got double red. Dude, go for it again. Didn't get it. It keeps replacing it with red every time. Oh no! Oh no! That's so rare to happen, but it does happen sometimes. Oh yeah, I do want to retreat. I was saying no for this one. I did the wrong screen. I was hitting no because I didn't want to reset the thing all the way back. But I actually have to say yes to the first one, then no to the second. But yeah, that happens occasionally. That's going to happen anywhere you farm. There's no way to avoid it. If you're using a Zugov team, or any boss for that matter, in Explore, though generally it's only Zugov, there is a small chance the Raid Slayer will kill you. And there really isn't anything you can do about it, other than just hope they don't do that. It very exceedingly rarely happens, but ever so occasionally, they do get the kill on you. Because it requires so many things to happen. Not only do they have to get full mana, but they also have to hit the right target. And ever so occasionally, both those things align and your Zugov dies. It's very rare, but every kingdom has it, so you can't go to any kingdom to specifically avoid it. The only one exception to that is the new kingdom coming out this Monday. If it's any good for farming, which I'm actually not sure if it is. I don't think it is, because I think a couple of them have immune to burn. But if it is good for farming, kind of like how Nexus was, there will be a short duration of time where it does not have a Raid Slayer. I believe we have like 2 or 3 weeks before it has a Raid Slayer. So it might be the new location we farm for a little bit. The only problem with that is we won't have the 10% Myth Stones. But we might not have to worry about Raid Slayers or any other annoying mechanic. But I believe there's like some amount of annoying mechanic that will probably make it not a good farm location. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. Because initially, I believe it's only starting with like 10-ish troops. So selection's gonna be pretty low, like 10 or 12 or something. Which makes the likelihood of any of them being annoying a lot lower, just by the fact there's a lot less of them. Will the potential trailer be on Nintendo or on the other channel? I have no clue. I think it might actually be on the official Pokemon channel. I don't think Nintendo's going to post it, though I have no clue which way it will be. There's also just rumor. There's a chance there's none tomorrow. Because tomorrow's actually a weird day to do it. I think they normally do it on a weekday, not on a weekend. But who knows, maybe they'll drop it on a weekend. They gotta drop something soon. It's literally coming out in a few months and we know almost nothing about it. Is the game that far behind in development that they don't have any footage to show? Because that's kind of scary if they're that far behind. Because they're definitely not going to delay it. Like, Nintendo as a company would, but the Pokemon company would never delay a game. Because they have too much merchandise and other things, like, all aligning at the same time. Plus, they have to make the holiday deadline. So they would never, ever delay a game like that. Even if it was literally unfinished. Which is basically what happened with Sword and Shield. Like, they basically released the unfinished game. It's like, we'll just patch it later. Because my opinion of Sword and Shield would have been a lot better if it actually came out with all the DLC initially. But basically, they released the other half of the game at, like, a later time. And it wasn't, like, optional stuff. It was, like, literally stuff needed for the game to be a full game. It was kind of like a partially released game. Without it. I feel like Sims did that quite a bit. Like, Sims 3... And I didn't play Sims 4, but I heard it happened to Sims 4 as well. Where, you know, it came in, like... Especially Sims 4. I've heard a lot of things about it, though I didn't actually play it myself to know for sure. But, like, it came out, like, so bare bones, and it's like, oh, well, we'll just put it into DLC. We're gonna release 1 billion of them anyways. Which reminds me, where over Earth is Sims 5? Because the reason I haven't played Sims 4 is, like, all these years, it's like, oh, it's like a decade old. They're gonna make Sims 5 any year now. And I keep saying that for, like, the last 5 years, and it's like, oh, where's Sims 5? Because when did Sims 4 come out? Wasn't it 2013, 2012? Because I remember people in high school playing it. So it had to have been, like, Sims 4. Let's see. Release dates. Oh, gosh. It's so weird typing on 2 keyboards at once. Release date. Wait, was it? Oh, were they doing something else? I could have sworn this came out when I was in high school. Because this is beyond when I was in high school by a year. I could have sworn it was in high school. It was 2014, which means it's been 8 years then. Was it? I could have sworn this was out in 2012, 2013. I don't feel like this date is correct. Unless I was thinking of Sims 3? It couldn't have been, though. Hey, the bot finally came in. I haven't seen them for a while. That or Isabel's been really good at blocking them. I could have sworn that came out in 2012 or 2013. Oh, okay. Here we go. We'll end on this Mimic. See if we can actually get anything good. Come on, Mimic. Can you give us a Horde trip like last night? Could you imagine? Because we haven't actually gotten a Mimic since the Horde Mimic last night. Which means that would technically be back-to-back Horde Mimics. Not consecutively, but as far as Mimics are concerned. It'd be back-to-back between our Mimics. Because our most recent one was the 5 times they gave us the troop. Let's see what we get here. No, it's just standard 2 times. At least we got double Arania. That's not too bad. Well, let me go update the number. So that now officially brings us to 111 chest found, 111. That brings us to, wait, let me go update the other one. So that now brings us to a total of 94 2 times chests and 17 5 times. Which brings us to 111 total chests found then. Why do they always do a fire emoji? I have no clue. I'm actually surprised because we haven't been hit by as many bots. It's definitely been helping setting the one thing to subscriber only. Because it makes it so the bots can't get in as easily. However, they still find their way in. They still get through. Anyways, guys. I think we'll end here for now. Tomorrow and Sunday, maybe we'll go over some of the spoilers for the New Kingdom. And then Monday morning, we'll go do an hour or 2 stream of the New Kingdom. And then we'll have the video like soon after that. And a bunch of content, just going over the patch and New Kingdom and all that kind of good stuff. There's not much to go over in the patch, but I will be mentioning it in the little video. Just the things to come, and obviously the New Kingdom as well, quite in depth when we go over all the videos for that. And definitely a very busy week, because this Sunday I'm probably also, maybe even tomorrow, they'll probably do it on Sunday. I want to get a video out on the teams I used to get a perfect score in Guild War. Yeah, we're going to be doing a 3 AM stream on Monday morning, like right at reset on weekly reset. So whatever weekly reset time is in your time zone. That's when we're going to be streaming for a little bit. We're still going to be streaming that night as well. That might be a little bit of a shorter stream because we're going to be need to get some sleep pretty quickly. But yeah, it's going to be a 3 AM stream. on Monday, Eastern Standard Time. Whatever reset time is. But yeah, we're definitely going to do it. But anyways, guys, I hope you have a wonderful week. Hey, tribute's ready. Perfect timing. Hope you all have a wonderful week. Catch you guys soon. And have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Goodbye. And thanks for watching.